Hello, teacher. I'm talking about my lesson plan number 5. The topic is prefixes in, er, un, suffixes ist, er. The grade is for second baccalaureate. Duration of the class is 45 minutes. The proficiency level is elementary, B1.1. The Common European Framework of Reference for Language CEFR is an international standard for describing language ability. During this lesson, students will be able to identify the following instructions. For speaking, we will be able to learn the pronunciation, prefixes in, er, and an, and suffixes ist or er. For reading, we will be able to understand and identify when use the prefixes and suffixes. For writing, we will be able to construct their own sentences using the correct structure about prefixes and suffixes, sentences, and meaning. The methodology I use, the communicative language teaching, CLT, or the communicative approach, is an approach to language teaching that emphasizes interaction as both the means, the ultimate goal of study, and free voluntary reading. Nothing helps reading like reading. For strategies, visual can be used effectively at all grade levels and across curricular areas. In this case, I use PowerPoint presentations. For anticipatory set, the students should think of a famous person that they want or like more and complete the chart. Quick, fast. Name, occupation, place of birth, date of birth, personality, zodiac signs, famous for, etc. For main teaching input, grade the students, discuss in the class about your famous person, and the students can become familiar with the new vocabulary. First, we need to reflect on grammar and use the prefixes. For example, a prefix is an affix, which is a place before the stem of a word, adding it to the beginning of one word change into another word. For example, when the prefix in is added to the word happy, it creates the word unhappy. More examples. Words that take a as a negative prefix always begin with a consonant. Affirmative, political. Negative, apolitical. Sexual, asexual. Theist, atheist. Words that take this as a negative prefixes may begin with a vowel or a consonant. For affirmative, agree, comfort, move, orient. For negative, disagree, discomfort, dismount, disorient. Words that take in as a negative prefix always begin with the letter M or P. For affirmative, mobile, moral, perfect, possible. For negative, immobile, immortal, imperfect, impossible. Words that take in as a negative prefix can begin with a vowel, except I and you, or a consonant. For affirmative, accurate, eligible, organic, descent, same. For a negative, inaccurate, negligible, inorganic, incident, insane. Note, there are many words that begin with in that are not words with a negative prefix. For example, worth, incline, indulge, insist, evoke. Doesn't mean not kind, doesn't mean not resist, not vogue. You need to take care in these sections. Words that take er as a negative prefix always begin with the letter R. For affirmative, rational, recognizable, regular, resistible. For negative, irrational, irreconcilable, irregular, irresistible. Words that take an as a negative prefix may begin with a vowel or consonant. For affirmative, able, interesting, usual, comfortable, helpful, prepared. For negative, unable, uninteresting, unusual, uncomfortable, unhelpful, unprepared. Remember, not all words that appear to have a negative prefix are negative. For example, worth, alike, discuss, universe, illuminate, important, involve, irrigate. Doesn't mean not like, not cost, not inverse, not illuminate, not important, not bold, not regulated. You need to remember these sections. For suffix, suffixes are the letters which are added at the end of a stem to make new words. The affixes used in the suffixes words are different from affixes used in the prefixes words, and they make different kinds of the word. For example, list of common suffixes. A suffix can make a word stem or a word a noun, verb, adverb, or adjective. A suffix can also make a transition in the degree of an adjective or in the tense of a verb. For example, ist, one who is something. For example, dentist, chemist, Marxist, atheist. One who performs the actions. Reader, driver, maker, painter. For one who performs the action. Creator, supervisor, sailor. Adjective suffix. For example, able, capable of being, presentable, believable. All, belong to, legal, local, mental, musical. For quality, familiar, regular, circular. For made of, golden, wooden, woolen. Full, notable for, beautiful, wonderful, doubtful. Able, capable of, admissible, divisible, sensible. Ick, pertaining to, allergic, mythic, domestic. East, belong to, selfish, Irish, Polish, childish. Istic, characterized by the attribute fantastic, optimistic, sarcastic. Illow, having the nature of fragile, servile, and belong to Indian, American, Russian. This is some example for suffix. After that, work in a student book. These 5 sentences have take from their text. Read the text again and use context clues to place them in the right graph. Then listen and check. Make a synopsis of the text and identifying the key context. Find the last two examples for each group. After that, work in the workbook. Practice different exercises on the book about a structure of conditional sentences. For clarification, check the answer with the students. I'm using the PowerPoint presentation for more examples. For modeling, I use the presentation elicit to practice prefixes in, am, ir, an, and suffixes ist, or. Transform base words into nouns about people by adding any of these suffixes or an ist. For guided practice, I explain the writing strategy, how to write a bibliography, organize the paragraphs by topic. For each paragraph topic, include both factual and interactive anecdotal information. Use third-person point of view by using the pronouns he or she. Include descriptions of his, her character or personality. Write about the key events in the person's life in order and mention his, her feelings or reaction towards them. For independent practice, write a short bibliography about a famous person. First paragraph, introduction and early life. Second graph, personal career. And third graph, private family life. For assessment, the teacher reviews the correct use of prefixes and suffixes in the biography work. For closing review and follow-up, it's necessary more time for write a short biography about a famous person, and the students in the next line need to explain your work. Thank you.